Well, we're going to start off here at 0-0. First server, and Edward.
To 15, I believe.
Oh, that's right. This is a final. So 1 game to 15, win by 2. Edward and Ginger on this side of the court.
That was a nice cross-court dink and just pulled him a little wide. He was a little late getting to the ball and wanted to go to the girl, but just ended up putting it wide. So no stacking going on here. They're playing straight up, at least at this point, right? Start of the game. We're seeing the girls on the near court being on the left side of the court. That's a nice shot.
Wow, there's a tennis shot for you.
Tennis shot. He just did a swing volley with a little topspin on it to the middle of the court. And what I really like about that shot, Steve, is it was dipping down low. You know.
Yep. And we're at 2-0. Blocked a little wide. Little bit too big a swing on that volley by Edward.
And he was in a forehand grip, and the ball came over a little bit more to the backhand. So he tried to position his feet so he could hit a forehand. He never really got position. So big swing and poor footwork. That was unforced error.
I think it's 5-0-1. We'll have to train the scorekeeper to point the score toward us, Seymour, and toward the camera. Okay, yeah, for the camera anyway. Yeah. Nice volley by Ginger. Put away volley. And we are at 0-5-1.
Nice dig. That's a nice dig. Made him hit one more shot, Steve. Isn't that such a big part of the game?
Well,
the ball over one more time.
Yep.
Oh, that's way too high. Ooh, nice drive, though. Dig. Yep, there you go. That's pretty nice. A little long.
Idea was good, though. A volley dink can really surprise people. The higher level players usually are only lobbing from the NVZ. No, I like that. When she had the ball set up, she went for the closest target to give Ginger less time. She could have went to the male, but then it would have bounced, and then he would have hit it.
Yeah. That right there showed you the importance of head position, because his head was up and he was just swinging blindly at that shot. The basic of pickleball is so important, and oftentimes it's the simple things that create the error.
You know, Edward is holding sort of a Western or a real, it's not continental for sure.
He's over to the right.
Yeah, and that has some disadvantages. Has some advantages, but it has some disadvantages.
So we got a score of 7-1?
7-1.
To do a big top spin shot, roller on his third shot, and everything else.
That's why. I mean, that's one thing that grip will do.
But then go every time you go to the backhand side, especially when you're at the NVZ and you don't have time to change grips that easily, that's where the deficiency comes off. a nice dink rally. And there's the classic example. The grip did not allow him to be able to get enough lift on that ball to even get over the net. You can see how uncomfortable his wrist was on the backhand.
I always have the theory, and I know you heard me while we were teaching the clinics this week when we had students ask about grips. And my big theory is if you have an extreme grip, you have extreme strengths and you have extreme weaknesses.
That's right.
And the other teams, when they notice that, can just, why are they going to hit your extreme strength? They're just going to hit your extreme weaknesses.
Yep. But it does take some time for the players to begin to recognize and study their opponents. And, you know, because competition is relatively new in this country, even at the 4-0 level, where probably in the United States they'd be looking for those things, I'm not sure how many of the competitors here are really looking at, you know, the ready position, the grip of their competitors. And that's something that it should be one of the first things you view when you are sizing up the competition.
Oh, this match is getting close. We're at 7-7-2. Side out, 7-7-1. Oh, I think it had some backspin on it and pulled it back into the net. And we are going to 15, Seymour, because they're switching at 8. So, good match so far in the finals.
It's gratifying when you know the top 2 people that have gone through the draw made it to the finals, and then they got a pretty good match going on. Got a pretty equal level of skill and competition.
And it is 8-7. I believe it's 8-7-1. So I would have reset that ball from that part of the court. I know a lot of top players do have enough power to hit that.
Well, I have concerns about having a lady at the 4-0 level trying to rip the ball.
From that part of the court.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If it's not going to be a winner right there, the volley's going right down at your feet.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to be hitting any balls to his forehand.
No. We're at 7-9. Great lob. Uh-oh.
Nice point. I think that, you know, going back to the guy twice, probably should have changed direction on that, on one of those dinks and gone back over to the girl.
I'm trying to see the score, but 9-7-1. You can certainly tell, even from this side, that Edwin has a forehand grip, because look at how his paddle's pointed toward the ground.
Yeah.
9-7-2. Well, she hit a good one there, but I still suggest I don't like that shot either.
Yeah, I don't like that shot. Here's the problem with that shot. It works once in a while here at the 4-0 level, but it's developing bad habits to get to the next level.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that window is going to close up so quickly, especially with a guy.
Yep. And we are at 11-7. So every time Tracy gets a chance, she hits it. So even off of a low bounce that's deep, she's going to hit it. So I would just be ready for the other team, knowing that.
Yeah, that's a good shot. And the problem is she's just hitting without really thinking about where she's hitting it to. She's just going to the middle almost on every shot. When she pulls the trigger, she'd be better off going for the body and staying and go. Especially if you're going to go to the guy, which I wouldn't recommend, but go to the backhand side. So now you got.
It's 8-11.
The guy.
11-8-1.
Well, that's what we call a tweener, right? Mm-hmm. You think you can get that out of the air, but it didn't. You're a little off balance. Probably better off letting that ball bounce. Either that or lean in a little bit more. She wasn't really in a good ready position. She was kind of on her heels, lunging for the ball.
Well, good things happen when you make the other team hit up, and they just made Ginger hit the ball up, and she hit it in the net.
Yep. Been a good reset on. Well, the game is tightening up here. What do we got?
Yep, it's 9-11.
Oh, and it puts one into the net.
I know that the top spin third shot dink has been kind of making a splash, but I still see it as a difficult shot compared to just hitting a simple third shot.
Yeah, well, I think that the biggest problem with that shot is the margin of error is just so small. I mean, the top pros can do it, obviously, but I'd like to see them learn a good unattackable dink first, and as they progress, and to put that shot in sparingly.
Me too. I think the percentage of success goes way up.
Yeah.
And we're using a ball here that we can't spin anyway.
Right.
I do like how the teams are moving together. Like there's just like there's a rope. We have a ball. That's too bad. Both teams were really moving together where they were keeping that space closed in the middle. So that's excellent. Again, good cross-court dinking and everybody moving together well until someone
good sound
finally.
Yep.
Ten, 12-2. Ginger to serve. Too low to go. Yeah, that wasn't there.
That was under her knees.
Yeah, that's either going to be a volley dink or just let it bounce and hit a half volley dink. 12-10-1. Yeah, we have a question: is if it's normal for top players to change their grip midpoint for certain types of shots? Yes, it is. Today it is. This is kind of a new trend where some top players will hit serves or return of serves if they're trying to really top spin it with more of a Western grip. But generally, once they get to the net, now they just have one grip. Would you agree with that, Seymour?
100%. Because so many of the tennis players are coming in that typically use either more of a backhand if they're going to be doing a backhand slice on the return, or as you said, roll it over to a forehand for a return of serve. You're seeing that. But as soon as they get closer and closer to the NVZ line, they've got to go to that continental or V grip in order to maintain one grip while you're at the NVZ to get prepared for reflex volleys, because there's just not enough time to change your grip.
Well, a ping pong table is 10 feet long. No table tennis player changes grip from forehand to backhand. And you pointed out the other day in our clinic, even though the no volley zone is 14 feet apart, they're reaching in 3 feet on both sides. It's like table tennis. The ball is bang, 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 bang. You have no time to change grips at the no volley zone.
Nice get. Oh, I like that. Nice little reset, giving his partner time to get back on the court because she was off the court there.
We have a good match here. We have 12-13. This is 1 game to 15, win by 2. This is the gold medal match. Oh, was that in?
I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we are at 13 all.
Yeah. Ball just came up a little high.
Yep, and a little too far. She could hit the ball out of the air. Yeah. So here we go. It's 13 all 1. Can't get any better than this.
Hit the top of the tape. So we're 13 all 2.
Oh, was that serve in? No, his serve was out. Okay, we're 13-13-1 again. Oh, and we had a ball. Don't you hate that when you get the ball comes in the court right when you have a setup? Yeah.
We are at match point. I think that was out.
Yeah, they fought over that ball in the middle. 14-13.
Oh my.
Lob was a little out. That's a gutsy lob there on a third ball.
Especially at match point. Yeah.
There's the match.
There it is. They came from behind to win.
Yeah, so we had Ginger Foord and Edward Hares winning the gold medal match here at 4-0 mixed at the English Open.